to my channel. So for today's video, I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do. Picked up a few things yesterday that I'm gonna try. So let's just get started. I got this in the mail yesterday. It's the makeup primer spray by Scandinavia, and I've never tried this before. And if you don't know, Scandinavia is the brand or the mother company that makes the Urban Decay setting sprays, the all-nighter and stuff like that. Literally, it's like the same formula in a different package. I don't know how they can do that, but anyways, I've never tried this one, the primer. I've only tried like the finishing spray, so we're just gonna spray this on our face before we do our makeup. It smells good. It smells the same exact way that the all-nighter smells. I'm kind of just gonna skip primer today, and I'm actually gonna use this. It's like a liquid illuminator by Peter Thomas Roth. It's the 24 karat gold pure luxury lift and firm prism cream. So many words. Looks like this. This is like the miniature, and it says an all-over self-adjusting illuminator and targeted highlighter. So when I use this, I kind of just put it all over my face, and it gives like a really pretty glow. I'm just going to put a little bit of Too Faced Born This Way all over my face. Got to use this stuff up before I can get a new one, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to keep the skin very dewy and luminous and kind of wet today, so I'm really not going to use too much powder on my face. And I'm going to go in with the First Aid Beauty Mango Butter Baton Multi-Stick in the shade Champagne, and it's just like a highlighting stick. And I'm going to put this on the high points of my face. I'm just going to throw a little Tarte Shape Tape under my eyes. And while that's hanging out on my face, I'm actually going to cream contour. Something I've cream contoured with for literally ever is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick. And I use the shade Coconut 355, and I actually don't go in on my face with it because it kind of leaves like harsh lines and kind of picks up your foundation if you're not careful. So I just put it on my beauty sponge and then I place it on my face. I feel like cream contour kind of gives you like a more natural look, especially if you just leave it like this and didn't add any powders to it. It just looks like your skin, and it's like really pretty and fresh, and it's something I do a lot in like the warmer months, and typically like in the summertime I just leave it. I don't set it with anything, but today I'm going to set it. I'm just gonna blend out my concealer. Set under my eyes. I'll be using the RCMA No Color Powder like I always do, and I'm just going to use a tiny bit so it doesn't crease really close up underneath my eye, and then I'm going to go in with a brightening powder underneath it to kind of set the rest of it. And for that, I'm going to use the Banana Shade and the LA Girl Contour Duo. This guy right here is actually amazing. I'm always kind of concerned that powders like this will just be too drying and have no coverage to them, and it's actually like covers and brightens, and it's very pigmented, and I really like it. Wonderful! I'm gonna go do my eyebrows really fast, and then I'll be right back. Okay, my eyebrows are on and ready to go, and now we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. And I actually have a few new products I've never tried before, and one old favorite that I finally got again. And that, my friends, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer ever, and it smells so stupid good. Like, it's amazing. Like, if you haven't tried this, and I don't know why you wouldn't have, because it's like been out for forever and everyone raves about it, but you need to go and try it, mainly just for the smell. It is, oh my word, it just smells so good. I used to use it last spring and summer, and so like smelling it again, oh, it just makes me feel like I'm just taken back. I got the shade Bronzer, and they have Bronzer and the Light Bronzer. Great names, by the way. And mine's not even that dark, but it's the darkest of the two. So if you're trying to figure out a shade, I am not the tannest of them all, and bronzer, the shade Bronzer works for me. So And this is just one of the Morphe brushes from the Face Complexion Goals set. And I just found out that those brushes from the holiday sets are here to stay. They are still online and they are actually sold in Ultas that sell Morphe. So for blush, I'm going to be trying the Anastasia blush kit in Radiant. And this is the one that has like the peachy kind of colors. And I'm going to use a mixture of like these two pinkier shades because I'm going for more of like a light, girly, springtime, fresh look. So I'm going to use the darker first on just like an angled brush. This is also by Morphe, Complexion Goals set. And hopefully it's not too pigmented because... And I always kind of blend my blush up into my temples to kind of like blend it into my bronzer. So it's not just like on my face. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the lightest pink. Oh, I use the shades Spoiled, which is this one, and Breeze, which is this one. I'm going to use the lightest pink, like just on the apple. And for highlight, I'm going to be trying out a new one that I haven't tried before, and it is the Elf and Heart collab. Heart here on YouTube is the cutest. I've loved watching her since forever ago. And this is the Coffee and Cream Highlighting Duo, and you get like a darker rose gold right here, and then a lighter pinky pearl champagne kind of color. Really pretty. So I'm probably going to use a mixture of the two of them. With the Anastasia A23 highlighting brush, like I always use. This is the brush I always highlight with, if you were curious. And I'm going to use this darker one first. So that's really pretty. And then I'm going to add the lighter one to make it more like pop. I'm really liking this so far, and it's only $8, which is a little high for e.l.f., but it's cheap for literally anyone else. Then I'm going to just spray some Fix Plus to melt everything in onto my skin. And then a trick you can do while your face is still wet, take your damp beauty blender and kind of just press your highlight and your powders into your skin. Disregard the fact that my foundation does not want to stick to my nose and that I have weirdness happening around the edges of my nose. I'm just going to act like that's not happening, okay? Okay, we are going to zoom in and get to the eyes. Just pretty, springy, fresh look. Something that you can kind of wear every day if you're a little bit crazy like me. So I'm going to use the Dare to Create palette in my crease, and then we'll figure out what shade I'm doing on the lid. Taking the Morphe M533, the big fluffy brush I use in all my videos to start my eye looks. It's a very fluffy, big brush, so it covers a lot of area at once, and I think it's a great brush to do your transition shade with. So for that, I'm going to take the first shade in the Morphe palette and just run this in my crease. And as you can see, it kind of just, you know, does the job for you and just places it everywhere. And it blows it all out in like a smoky way, and that's what I look for in a brush when I am doing my transitional shade. I'm making sure to also include the transition shade on the inner crease, like right here above your inner corner, because sometimes I'm lacking in that area and it doesn't look complete. So, okay, transition shade done. Next I'm going to take the middle shade right here, and it's very orange and very warm tone, and it's kind of a brown, but it's more so an orange. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with this color. Make sure you tap off the excess because these are very pigmented and they kind of pick up a lot at once. This shade is just going to bring a lot of warmth into the eye look, and I'm kind of just blending it into the color we already had just to add another layer of transition and some more warmth. I'm going to be using this blending brush by Morphe from the I Silly collection and using this darker warm brown, and I'm going to place this on the outer V and kind of into the crease, and we're going to keep this shade a lot lower than the two we just put on. And to blend that out a little better, I'm going to use the NYX blending number 16 brush. Looks like this, with no more product, just blending the products that are already there. And then I'm going to pick up this dark reddy brown right here. And actually, I'm probably going to mix the two of these just so it's not too red. And I'm going to use the Morphe M139, which is like a tapered blending brush. And it's a lot smaller than the other ones I was using. So this is going to deposit the color in a more strategic area. And we're going to use these two brown shades on the very outer V of the eye. And instead of doing like a sharp V shape out, I'm actually going to try to keep it more circular today. I don't know if I'm capable. I didn't even know, and he had my freaking sponge I use every single day, and he ate it. Sorry about that, my dog just ate my beauty blender. I am not happy about it. So what I did, I placed the darker brown on the outer corners with this brush, and now I'm just going in and blending it with the original blending brush. I'm going to pick up more of the really warm brown tone that we used third, and to help us blend these shades together. Okay, I think I'm actually going to do a halo eye because I haven't done one of those in a long time. So, I'm going to take a pencil brush and go back into that same color I was just using, this guy, and place this on my inner corner. And then go into my darkest shades that we were just using in the outer corner, place it on the inner. And to blend everything a little bit better, I'm going to use this, I think it's an Esom brush. It doesn't have the name on it, but it's short and very densely packed. It's like a bigger version of a pencil brush, and it actually does a really good job of blending. And just be sure to kind of blend the inner and outer together in the middle of your eye and your crease. On the middle third of my eye, I'm going to use the shade Primavera from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette because I just want like a true gold, and the Morphe palette doesn't have one of those. So I'm going to use a shader brush, damp, and I'm going to place that shade in the center of my eye. Going back in with the blending brush, I'm going to pick up more of the warm brown right here and just blend the edges of where the center shade meets the outer edges. And then just going back in and adding a little more where I lost pigmentation. And it's kind of just a process of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it at that. It's not perfect, but it's fine. It's real life. For the lower lashes, I'm just going to do a combination of all the brands that we use and place them on the lower lash line. I like to keep my lower lash line super simple if you haven't figured that out by now. Today I'm doing no eyeliner. Shocking. And I'm just going to put on some eyelashes and then the eyes will be done. Okay, I popped on the Kiss Lashes Faux Mink in the style Little Black Dress. And I'm going to take the L'Oreal Self Kissing Me eyeliner and just put this in my waterline as well as tightline. A little trick is to shut your eyes right after you put it in your waterline and squeeze them tight together, and it will put it in your upper lashes. Okay, the eyes are now done, and now we're just going to put on our lip and you'll be good to go. Now that I can see like the full look, I'm just going in and adding a little more bronzer just to balance out the face. For lips, I'll be using just any nude lip would work. And I'm using Bare Truth, and it's a matte lipstick by Pulse Cosmetics. Looks like this, and literally any nude shade will work because I'm going to go in with a pink lip gloss on top, but I just want to have something underneath. And this is a very pinky nude. And I'm going to go in with the Vintage Lip Gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills and just put this all over my lips. And this is super pretty and pigmented and has a sheen all throughout it. It's so pretty. And just to add like a touch of glow and more shine to this very glowing makeup look, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Galaxy Lumiere Holographic Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Opal Light. And I'm going to put this like in the middle of the lips. I don't know if you can see how pretty this is. And yeah, I just did put a lip gloss on top of a lip gloss. Oh, do you see that? And to finish off the look, I'm going to spray the Scandinavian Makeup Finishing Spray, which like I mentioned earlier, it's literally the Urban Decay All-Nighter. So I'm just going to spray this on my face. And that's the completed look. I think this is super fun and fresh and dewy and glowy, perfect for spring. I know it's still February, but I am clinging on to the fact that it's gonna get a little warmer this weekend and that spring is on the way. And I love spring and summer makeup looks, so you can never start too early. Am I right? Someone back me up here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!